Witness the incredible transformation of a completely wrecked bus. We start with a bare chassis, the foundation of every heavy-duty vehicle. Using specialized industrial presses, we reshape raw steel beams. Precision is key here, as these frames must be perfectly curved to form the skeletal structure of the bus. The team works in perfect sync, welding the structural ribs to the chassis. You can see the roof section being hoisted and secured, creating a roll cage level of safety for the passengers. Now, the exterior skin is applied. These large metal sheets are riveted and welded onto the frame to create a streamlined, weather-resistant body. Inside, we install heavy-duty wooden flooring. This provides a level base for the seating and ensures durability. 4 years of heavy use. After a professional paint job and installing the custom interior, the bus is reborn. From a wreck to a masterpiece, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more manufacturing marvels. Next, we're witnessing the incredible process of building a massive industrial silo tank from scratch. It all begins with high-grade raw steel sheets, which are carefully measured and cut to precision. The foundation of the silo is its conical base, using specialized heavy-duty rollers and manual bending techniques. These flat sheets are transformed into perfectly curved sections that will handle the weight of the stored materials. Next, we move to the main body. The steel panels are rolled into large cylinders and expertly welded together. You can see the precision required in the horizontal and vertical seam welds to ensure a completely airtight and structurally sound vessel. Now, the heavy lifting begins. The conical top and bottom are aligned with the central body. The team uses manual rigging and welding to join these massive sections, creating a single towering structure. The finished silo is now ready for transport. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more manufacturing marvels. Next, we're witnessing the incredible journey of how a bicycle is built. From raw steel tubes, it starts with precision cutting and bending, using specialized jigs and heavy-duty rollers. These straight pipes are transformed into the iconic curves of a bike frame. Next is the assembly. Each section is meticulously welded together in a dedicated frame jig to ensure perfect alignment. You can see the skill required to create those clean structural welds that give the bike its strength. Once the frame is complete, it's off to the paint booth for a high-quality powder coating. This deep blue finish doesn't just look great, it protects the metal from the elements. Now comes the assembly phase. The fork handlebars and crankset are installed with precision. Every bolt is tightened and every component is checked for a smooth, reliable ride. Finally, the wheels are trued and the chain is fitted. From raw metal to a finished machine, this is craftsmanship at its best. In the world of heavy-duty construction, the simplest tools are often the most essential. Today, we're taking you inside the workshop to see the craftsmanship behind the build of a rugged, industrial-grade wheelbarrow. It all begins with raw metal sheets. These are precision cut and manually shaped to form the barrow's basin. Notice the strength and focus required. Each bend is deliberate, ensuring the structure can handle even the toughest loads on the job site. Next, we move to the core components. The wheels are built from reinforced metal rings and heavy rubber, designed for maximum durability and smooth movement over uneven terrain. Now, the assembly brings everything together. Skilled welders fuse the frame, axle, and basin into one cohesive unit. This isn't just about making a tool. It's about engineering reliability the last 4 years. Final touches and quality checks ensure every joint is secure and every wheel is balanced. From raw material to a finished product. Next, ever wonder what happens to old clothes? Today, we're witnessing the incredible process of textile, recycling, turning discarded fabrics into sustainable yarn. It starts with sorting. Huge piles of textile waste are organized and fed into industrial shredders. This machine breaks the fabric back down into its raw fiber form. The shredded fibers are then cleaned and carded. This creates a soft, fluffy material that's ready to be transformed. It's then compressed into large bales for the next stage. Next, These fibers are drawn and twisted into thick rovings. You can see the precision as the machines pull and spin the material, giving it strength and consistency. The rovings are then fed into high-speed spinning machines. Here, they're refined into the fine, durable yarn you see being wound onto bobbins in beautiful, vibrant colors. From waste to worth, this recycled yarn is now ready to be woven into new garments. Sustainability in motion. Thanks for watching. Next, we're diving into the heavy-duty world of pressure cooker manufacturing. It all starts with raw aluminum blocks being melted down into a molten liquid state. This molten metal is carefully poured into molds to create thick aluminum slabs. Once cooled, these slabs are fed through massive industrial rollers, flattening them into thin, workable sheets. Next, the sheets are cut into perfect circles. These circular blanks are then placed under a high-pressure hydraulic press, which instantly punches them into the deep, cylindrical shape of a cooker body. Precision is key here. Each pot goes through a spinning process to smooth out the edges and ensure a perfect finish. You can see the raw metal starting to shine as it takes its final form. Now, it's time for the details. The lids are stamped, and the safety valves and handles are meticulously installed. Every component is checked to ensure it can withstand high pressure. Finally, the units are polished, assembled, and ready for the kitchen. From raw aluminum to a high-performance cooker, this is engineering at its Next, we take a look into the high-power industrial process of metal transformation. It all starts with these raw metal sheets, stacked and ready for processing. The first step involves feeding these heavy sheets into a specialized slitting machine. Here, they are cut into uniform, narrow strips, which will eventually be drawn into high-strength wire. Next, workers guide the strips into a hydraulic punch press. The machine exerts massive pressure to further refine the metal pieces, preparing them for the intense heat and shaping stages to come. The strips are then loaded into an industrial furnace. Once they reach a molten, glowing red state, they are pulled and stretched through a series of rollers. This continuous process thins the metal into its wire form. As the red-hot wire emerges, it's wound into tight, manageable coils using a high-speed spinning mold. You can see the precision required to keep the wire perfectly aligned. Finally, the finished wire coils are cooled and stacked, ready for distribution. From raw sheet to industrial-grade wire, this is manufacturing at scale. Next, we're witnessing the incredible process of manufacturing large-scale plastic water tanks. It all starts with high-quality plastic raw materials being fed into a powerful recycling and melting machine. The plastic is melted down and extruded into these long, thin strands. Once cooled in water, they're cut into tiny pellets or granules, which serve as the foundation for the final product. Next, these granules are mixed with specialized blue pigment and loaded into a massive rotational molding machine. This ensures the tanks get their signature color and long-lasting durability. The mold is then sealed and moved into a giant industrial furnace. Acid rotates. The intense heat causes the plastic to melt and coat the interior of the mold evenly, forming the tank's strong, seamless body. After the heating cycle, the mold is cooled down with water. Once it's ready, the operators carefully open the mold to reveal a perfectly formed, heavy-duty water tank. Finally, the tanks are inspected, stacked, and prepared for shipping. From raw plastic to reliable storage, this is industrial efficiency at its finest. Next, today, we're witnessing the high-speed production line of industrial paint cans, starting with raw sheets of tin plate. First, the metal sheets are fed through a slitter to be cut into precise strips. These will become the lids and bottoms of the cans, using a heavy-duty punch press. The circular lids are stamped out and then sent to a curling machine. This creates the tight, rounded edge that allows the lid to seal perfectly against the can body later on. Next, we move to the can body. The pre-printed metal sheets are rolled into cylinders and seam welded for maximum strength. You can see how the automated line keeps everything perfectly aligned at high speed. Once the body's formed, the bottom plate is seamed on and the top rim is flanged. This creates a secure, leak-proof container ready for heavy-duty industrial paint. Finally, the cans are stacked and prepared for filling. From raw metal to finished product, this is efficiency at its best. Next, we take a look into the high-power industrial process of metal transformation. It all starts with these raw metal sheets stacked and ready for processing. The first step involves feeding these heavy sheets into a specialized slitting machine. Here, they are cut into uniform narrow strips, which will eventually be drawn into height. Next, workers guide the strips into a hydraulic punch press. The machine exerts massive pressure to further refine the metal pieces, preparing them for the intense heat and shaping stages to come. The strips are then loaded into an industrial furnace. Once they reach a molten, glowing red state, they are pulled and stretched through a series of rollers. This continuous process thins the metal into its wire form. As the red-hot wire emerges, it's wound into tight, manageable coils. Using a high-speed spinning method, you can see the precision required to keep the wire perfectly aligned. Finally, the finished wire coils are cooled and stacked, ready for distribution. From roll sheet to industrial-grade wire, this is manufacturing at scale. Next, we're witnessing a remarkable transformation. It all starts at the furnace, where recycled aluminum cans are dumped into the heat and melted down at over 1200 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the aluminum is fully liquefied and the impurities are removed, it's carefully poured into custom molds. This casting stage defines the raw foundation of what will soon become professional grade. After the metal sets, the hands-on craftsmanship begins. Each piece is manually hammered and filed to smooth out the edges. Then, it's mounted onto a high-speed lathe machine, where precision tools shave off the oxidation to reveal a brilliant mirror-like finish. Watch the focus here. Every curve is meticulously shaped to ensure even heat distribution. This process perfectly highlights the blend of raw industrial power and refined manual skill. For the final touch, mounting holes are drilled, and heavy-duty handles are securely riveted into place. This ensures a sturdy build that can handle the heat of any busy kitchen. From a bag of scrap metal to a pile of finished masterpieces. If you find these processes as satisfying as we do, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more manufacturing marvels.